So sorry guys, we have a bit of a plan, and it looks like they're going to be a technical malfunction. So we're going to rearrange the plan slightly while the technical malfunction gets fixed. But in the meantime, thank you all so much for being here at the first ever Power Rangers Rail Riders panel. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, to introduce ourselves, my name is Justin Blake Weber. I am the director and I'm also the co-creator of the series. I was also the Red Ranger in Season 1 Power Rangers Gem Paladins.
My name is Armand Garnett. I'm Marcus in Rail Riders, the Red Rail Rider Ranger.
Hi, I'm Ryan Cox. I play Sanzoku, Blue Rail Rider 2.
I'm Barbaro, Tran, Suarez. I was in Gem Paladins as Jules, and then I'm also in Rail Riders as Tomas.
Hi guys, my name's Marsee and I play Faye, Rail Rider number 5. I'm the Pink Ranger.
You got one.
Well, first of all, thank you for coming. I was actually really scared that this was going to be empty when we got here. So I am Zack Davis. I play Gus, the Green Rail Rider Ranger.
Oh, here we go.
Yay.
Woo. Kick it. Hold on, Scott's going to second start.
The projector's also not centered.
5 seconds if you guys heard from the top.
I gotcha.
Alright. Let's play fun.
Make it drop.
There's no sound!
Come on!
What in tarnation?
Wait, pause, hold up, wait, we got microphones, guys.
Oh my god, we do. Are you
I'm so smart.
Big brain right there.
Out of curiosity, who's seen Rail Riders? Raise your hands. Oh, you beautiful, beautiful people.
So what are the rest of you guys doing?
Be an absolute freaking gods and just joining us today, man.
Well, thanks for coming. This is what happens when we don't put Len in charge or something.
Yes, that is actually true. Ouch.
Okay.
It's alright, welcome.
Alright, Todd, on the count of 3, start it from the beginning. I'm going to play it on my phone over the microphone. I'm so smart. Yeah, big brain in it today.
Big brain.
Ready?
Give him a moment. He's trying to fix
Oh, yeah, he's
something.
doing something.
We gotta use imagination.
We're putting it together with duct tape and bubble gum. From the 3
I swear to God, this is more planned out.
It wasn't.
Alright,
100%.
ready?
Whoa.
Okay, ready, Todd?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Let's go, Power Rangers.
your first time seeing that?
What'd you think?
Me too.
What'd you guys think of it? Yeah.
We got Derek. Love you, Derek.
So to get this started proper, yeah, we're the Power Rangers Rail Riders.
Yeah, you are not.
I was the man behind the scenes.
What was that?
To explain the project, for the newbies here, Power Rangers Rail Riders was a passion project created by myself and the gentleman here in the front named Todd Walsh, where we essentially took a bunch of Power Ranger seasons that never got adapted in America, and we said, you know what? Screw it. We're going to do it ourselves. So we did season 1 Gem Paladins last year. Went off of that, and it was absolutely amazing. Did super, super well. And then we said, you know what? Let's switch out the cast, do it just like how it's done every single year. And we said, let's do trains. Choo choo, motherfucker. So yeah, we got everyone together. I casted everybody. Unfortunately, we don't have our Yellow Ranger here today. I know. She couldn't be here as much as she wanted to be. She was bummed. We were bummed. Everyone was bummed. Faye was especially bummed.
Aw.
They're
Very sad.
thick as thieves.
I'm pretty sad too.
I am?
Yeah.
Show of hands for everyone in the room. How are you familiar with how Power Rangers is made? How it's adapted from a Japanese source material? Okay, good amount of people. So you guys already know this was a season that got skipped over called Resha Sensei Tokyuger, and yeah, it was a weird train themed season. We said screw it, let's make a weird train themed Power Rangers, where it's Power Rangers fighting evil alien space Nazis. And when I say Nazis, I definitely do mean Nazis. So it's an entire season of people punching them. It's amazing because you know what? Nazis suck, man. We punch them. That's what we do. So, yeah. So I'm curious, what was it like for you guys, especially since this was your guys' first season, minus you on the end there. For you guys who are newbies here, how was it like, your first go around as Power Rangers?
It was pretty amazing. It was as one experiences when they're being a Power Ranger. It was phenomenal feelings. More phenomenal. Let me talk.
You have the perfect opportunity.
But yeah, no, this was a wonderful opportunity. I was really glad to be a part of it. I got pulled in by my dear friend Barbaro over there. And yeah, we had an awesome time together. All got real close. And just wish
There's some cold bites.
very
Very cold night.
So when they say close, they're not joking.
very, very cold.
You guys have like a slideshow?
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's this
Yeah, put the
beautiful
cold
picture,
night photo.
and it's me and Armand and Zack, I think, and we're all like in a blanket together, huddled up because it was maybe like 40 degrees out and we were filming. So,
It was a little chilly.
yeah.
Little? Just a little?
Little. No, man, that was like
I was sitting on this
bone chittering.
this concrete slab that was feeling on my ass heat.
Oh, just so y'all know, I didn't say anything, but I'm the Sixth Ranger, the orange one. I forgot to say that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's not important.
There's more information.
I said Julius Antoine. But I wasn't in the intro.
So a couple years ago, probably 2 years ago now? Yeah, about a year and a half ago, I was sitting on my couch at my mom's house, and I got a message from my friend Wyatt, and he was like, hey, there's this Power Ranger fan film going on in our area, and the director is looking for a Pink Ranger. And I said, shut up. Don't message anybody else. And give him my phone number. So I ended up getting a message from Justin. He kind of like put us in a Facebook group, their messenger together, and then left the group. My friend Wyatt did my audition, I think, that night. And then we did a couple weeks, maybe like 2 months worth of like training on the weekends during the summer last year. And then we kind of had to take a hiatus because it was winter time. We started filming back in I want to say March
Yeah,
of
like
this year.
March.
Yeah. So, how did you get involved, Zach?
Okay, that's a great story. Do you guys have time? So basically, I get a call. So I was in Gym Paladins. Yes, I just repeatedly got beat up.
Same.
Basically, if you go back and watch it, if you see someone getting their ass beat, it's probably me. It's like a 70% chance. So Justin gave me a call, and he let me know. He's like, "Hey, so we're doing Rail Riders, and we don't have a Green Ranger. The guy just dropped out." So I was like, "Oh, so you need me?" He's like, "No, you're not what we need. You're what we have." So I was like, "Well, okay then, really." So I'm like the poor man's Green. What was the other guy's name?
Paul. So
I'm the poor man's Paul.
You're the poor man's Paul. Peter.
Yeah, I met him through Gym Paladins. Pokemon?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I really
Pokemon.
need to brush up on really? Pokemon?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right, Pokemon.
Yeah.
I remember that one that never came out.
Yeah. I like shorts.
Yeah. So I met them through Pokemon. They asked me to come on and help out with Gym Paladins, and I pretty much did a lot of stunts out of trees.
So for those of you who've seen Gem Paladins, during my first fight scene as the Red Ranger, there was a scene where there's a gnome just kind of like dicking around a tree. He literally like lunges out and he goes straight for me, and I clocked him as he was going down. That poor soul was Ryan. I got him going down, so I was using the inertia with the full power punch.
Just to be hidden.
For real.
It's supposed to be staged.
Let me get up in here. Grab the mic. Okay, so I
Grab the
know.
mic, come on, grab the mic.
Okay. Here you go, princess. Thank you.
So Armand and I, we do mixed martial arts, so we're very careful because we suited up as the foot soldiers too, right? And being Power Rangers, so we're so concerned about not hitting anybody. So on Gem Paladins, I also suited up as a gnome, which is our putties. This man would elbow me for real, and I just took it to make it look real. I remember, but it looked good, but.
You tell us, take it easy, but
Take it easy.
I am.
No, you told me, you looked me square in the eye and you said, go ahead and be full send.
I don't
did it.
think I said that. I don't believe I did. But okay, so in the intro, since we also suit up as crows, which is our henchmen for this. So, what's funny, in the beginning, you see in the intro when Zack does his spin kick, the crow that's spinning midair, twirling, that's me. That was me twirling. I didn't think it was going to get caught on camera, but it did. I'm glad it did. You can see me doing my own stunts. I did it for you. Okay. Brian, too. He does some great stunts, too.
Yeah, thanks, Dad.
Yeah, we were on.
I guess.
How'd you get involved in those, bud?
How? You asked me to help out in Gym Paladins, pretty much. A little bit. Every day he comes up to me, he's like, "Hey, you want to try out another role?" I was like, "Which role?" It's was it 01 Kamen Rider?
Yeah, it was a project that we still kind of want to do, but
Yeah.
we really got to do it.
And then he asked me to do two
But they're all
two
around the
roles,
place
was it?
about
Two
like
different Power
buttons
Rangers?
that says-
Hey, I was basically like, hey, do you want to try out
I
for
don't know.
these two
I thought it
roles
was
for
Yeah.
seasons? And one of them was for Rail Rider Blue, and I thought, hey, he fits this too freaking
No,
well.
you're like pick, and I was like, how about you pick what you want me to be? Because I don't care. I'll play anyone.
I stand by my decision
Yeah.
for putting you in Blue.
So yeah, I got to
I
play.
vote Ryan's the next Pink Ranger.
Yeah.
Hey, I will. I'll do it for sure.
He wears heels really well, okay?
Oh, there is a purple one in there. Can I do that one?
You thought we were going to see that?
No.
Oh, I thought I cut that out.
I want to do that one.
No.
Nope, that's Dale.
No.
Hold on, wait, what? We can't talk about that yet.
Why not? They already know if they are since Sentai.
Did I?
So Yopi, how'd you get involved in this?
I like to stand up when I talk. I don't know, I got this nervous energy, so I gotta stand up and move around. So my friend Phil, who disappeared off social media for like 2 years, comes out of nowhere and asks me if I wanted to be a Power Ranger. Of course, I didn't think about it. I was like, yes. And as soon as I gave him my phone number and email, Justin called me like 5 minutes after that. I wasn't expecting a phone call, a text message.
No hesitation.
No, he did not
I
hesitate.
saw Jason Momoa and I said, I'm on it.
And so Phil showed on my Instagram, showed that I did martial arts and I act. And then he went through my Instagram, saw pictures, and then thought I was going to be the perfect Yellow Ranger for Gem Paladins. And from there, I remember Justin was asking me questions like, what do I know? I was like, I know we take Japanese footage and mix it with American stuff. And he was like, that's good enough. And I was like, but to be fair, my favorite season is Power Rangers, the first season with Tommy and all of them. So I kind of lost track after a couple of seasons, but if you ask me anything about the first season, I know.
Yeah, originally I was actually not even supposed to be in Jump Paladins. Originally I was just going to direct and produce it, and just be one of the choreographers along with Henry Monty, who's one of our main choreographers on the season. That absolute beast, man. If you've ever seen Henry fight, that dude would mess you up. No, he's huge. He's a big boy, but he's a good dude. And the original plan was I was just going to direct it, and then it was actually Todd that kind of sat there and talked me into it. He's like, dude, I really think you would make a really good Red Ranger for the season. Like, you know this project, and you understand the Sentai and the characters outward, backwards, forward, and sideways. And I was like, eventually talked me into it, and I was like, I mean, I have acting experience, I have extensive martial arts experience, but I'm mostly behind the camera, so this was a real test of my abilities when I got to be in front, and I handed the directing reins over to Margaret Wazinski. Absolutely freaking crushed it as our director for Gem Paladins. And then, yeah, it came down to everyone on Gem Paladins did so well, and when I reached out to everyone, I was like, hey, how about we recycle everybody? I was like, and at first I contacted Miranda Cole, who played our Silver Ranger in Gem Paladins. I was like, hey, so we got this other season called Beast Hunters. It's gonna be our season 3. You interested in being our White Ranger? Like, bring you back, not as Crystal, not as the Silver Ranger. We're bringing you back as a whole new character, a whole new color, just the same face, but a brand new character. And she said, yes, we would love to do that. And then I was like, hold on a minute. Hey, Barbaro, you like orange?
Yes. Green's my favorite color. Orange is my second.
And I was like, I think you can be the perfect Orange Ranger. And, it kind of kept on going from there. So myself, Gina Sokrat played our Pink Ranger, Derek Williams, who played our Blue Ranger, and myself, we're like, you know what? And then Autumn Blackthorn, who played our Green Ranger, we're like, you know what? Let's recycle everybody. So we have a few seasons coming up. I'm not going to say what, some seasons we've already talked about, like season 3 is going to be Beast Hunters and after Zhuoger, which is going to be an animal-themed Sentai, a little bit more normal than trainings. But would you, what do you mean, Hod? Do you think trains are less normal than animals?
I think I got used to this right here, so it's normal for me.
Yeah, but no, we're adapting. Zhuoger is our season 3, and then we got a few seasons after that. Everyone's going to be at different lengths, rotating every cast every single time, so you're going to see new faces, new Red Rangers, new Blue Rangers, new Green Rangers, new Pink Rangers, new Black Rangers, all kinds of new Rangers. So it's an extensive project, but we're excited. It's going to go on for a while, so we hope you guys are ready. You guys have any specific stories from sets, specifically on Rail Riders? Like any certain stories that you want to talk about? Oh, Ryan, right there, Mike.
Especially since you told us that we're only going to focus on, what we're supposed to do, but we end up doing a lot more. A lot. I just gotta say the fight scenes. We're like coming up with those are hilarious, especially the one. I can't remember which one it was. What were we talking about? The fight scene was the really goofy one.
Which one?
All of them. Yeah, all of them.
Yeah, those fight scenes went hard.
Yeah. Yeah, in episode 2.
Oh, the episode 2. Oh, the hill.
They're the hill. That's.
Oh, I love that scene. Oh, I can't wait.
I'm glad you like it.
Oh my god, I cannot wait to show that off in December when episode 2 drops.
Yeah.
Episode 2 drops in December. Watch it on YouTube.
All right. Whose phone went off? I heard Zordon. Is he calling? Yes.
Alright, well I have a story from specifically episode 1, which is what we're supposed to be talking about, right?
Oh no, you can talk about it.
Okay, so the end of episode 1, we had this god-awful chair.
Oh, the chair.
So our set, am I allowed to speak?
Go for it.
Okay, so our set was built in a lovely angel of a woman's garage. Her name's Holly. And we took over her house for months.
Oh, we straight
This
commandeered
poor
it.
woman, like, we drank her tea, we ate her snacks.
We pet her dog.
Yeah, we pet her dog, pissed off her neighbors for parking all over every weekend. But our set was built in her garage, the train set. And there was this chair in the corner. And Justin was like, I want you to full send tackle Armand into a chair. And I'm sitting here, I'm not a big person by any means, but I'm not small, right? I can throw my body weight around, so I'm like, you want me to tackle him? He was like, yes, tackle him, right to the chair. And I want you to scream bloody murder as you're tackling. And like, we did a couple takes, and he was like, no, more. More. And then he's finally like, I want you to scream. And so I screamed like a banshee, tackled him into this chair. The chair broke, the legs give way, and we go into the set.
Yeah, the walls almost
So
fell.
yeah, the walls almost fell.
Yeah.
Thank goodness we had people like behind, you know, and like it was sort of sturdy. The people that built the set kind of knew what they were doing.
It was a kinda, yes, no.
It was a very slapped together It was
Yeah.
very slapped together for what we could do. If you've ever seen our Instagram and like how we built that thing, we did it a little bit theater style, but it was not meant to take a full-on hit, which I kind of designed it that way because we were in an enclosed space. That way, if anything were to happen, let's say there was a fire, we could just like kick those walls in and get.
Yeah, which super awesome safety-wise. Not super awesome if you have probably like 300 pounds of combined weight just being flung at it. I thought I killed him, to be completely honest. And it was kind of one of those moments where like, yeah, in a movie, it's like you're laying there and I'm like, are you good? And he's like, are you good? And I'm like, is everybody else okay? You know, like, to take anyone out, but it was really funny. And I'm kind of sad that like, you guys don't get to see, because like I watched the episode a couple times, right? There is no us actually landing. It's just me running past the camera. Like you don't see the fall, you don't see the chair break. I wish you would have kept a little something in there.
The sound, like you can hear the chair break.
Can you hear that?
That sound is the actual sound. I didn't edit it out. I edited nothing of that audio.
I love that.
So we still use that chair in other scenes, and I had to sit in it, and I was so scared that I was gonna fall. I had to sit there, and I was like, "You guys fix this chair?" They said they did, and at one point I remember it did break, but good thing I wasn't sitting in it at that point. But I was afraid when we had to do scenes with me in it.
When we shot that was like what, the second day of shooting in total? Like we did it our first weekend.
Yeah.
And yeah, so then we had to do what? 3 more weeks in that? No, 4 more weeks in that train set. So yeah, we spent about a month in that train with a busted chair and Armand with a busted ass.
Rest in peace, Armand.
My ass is fine now. My ass is doing better.
Armand, what
His
about you?
ass is amazing.
Oh,
Sorry, guys.
sorry.
Oh, Henry, yeah, that's our fight partner, yeah.
Yeah, that's him.
What did he introduce himself as?
Fight choreographer Mayhem.
Yeah,
He called himself Mayhem,
That's what he told me.
You didn't know that?
but like that's like his legal document. That's what he owns the
Yeah, he is. He's involved, but I
Does he
don't know
have
about
his
this.
He
babies?
wasn't supposed to be on this.
Oh.
I think he's just trying to get in the room.
Make him wait outside.
Have his ear against
We
the
got a
door.
window.
I think you're being like pretty cringy up here. Some people have left. I think he can sit, right?
Yeah, we got space.
You can
I see the two in the back playing Galaga. Don't think they didn't know that.
No, Gallagher back here.
Y'all got games?
Oh, I see it. Henry.
What's your favorite scene?
Henry.
What's your favorite moment?
Favorite moment?
Favorite story.
Gee. God, oh my nugget. How am I supposed to talk about my nugget, man? Yeah, having my nugget fondled day in and day
You
out.
gotta explain.
Armand.
Okay, so
What the heck?
So one of my costumes, I'm wearing a white T-shirt under this Letterman, and someone who,
The t-shirt's
you know,
way too big.
yeah, someone
Okay.
who bought the costumes didn't pay attention to the text message where I sent him my size.
Oh, sorry.
His name's Justin, and he's sitting to the right of me.
There was a lot of mistakes by him.
So I'm swimming in a big shirt, and I tied a knot in the back to like make it
Like
so
a
it
high
kind of
school
looked a
girl.
little bit better. And there was a little nugget back there, and
The nugget.
you know, it's my nugget, named by Jenna, Faye.
If you can't
Right.
tell.
And it was fondled daily.
What?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm out there sweating. I'm trying to do my job. I'm working hard,
Hold on.
tugging on my nugget. What can you do? That's the nugget story. That's it. That's.
When you say nugget, what do you mean?
It was like,
Okay, it was like a little tie shirt. They let you tie it with a hair tie.
yeah,
He's wearing a crop
it looked like a nugget in the back
So
of
it
his shirt.
stick out the back behind his hoodie.
Yeah, like a little.
Luckily that
We
didn't
would literally
happen.
pull on it every chance we got, but he wasn't paying attention. We would range on it.
Interesting inside joke.
And
We
almost
would
fight
be
us
like
for it.
mid-scene filming, and I would grab the back of his shirt.
It's my nugget.
That would have been
Sorry about the confusion there.
My favorite story.
Oh my
Get
god.
off the nugget. Get off the nugget story.
First of all, I love his nugget.
Thank you.
Oh, come on.
Oh, this is.
Oh wait, do we have a nugget picture?
No, that's my favorite one right there.
Yeah. Do we have footage of the nugget?
What did I walk into?
Nuggets.
I'm so glad I showed up just for the fighting.
So my favorite story is not just like one, but there were just so many times I would show up to set and we were filming and they're like, okay, so we gotta get this quick because the cops might show up. And that was like, every time I'm like, man, I feel like a boss or something. Like I'm like a criminal now. Like, thank God.
It's okay, I'm really good at evading the police.
What?
I said I'm really good at evading the police.
It's true.
I don't think that's something you want to admit, but you gotta keep that facts hidden.
I'm not affiliated with any of the illegal activities of government.
He's lying.
I actually think that really fits
Yeah,
for.
right.
I think that really fits for Faye, actually, considering the kind of character that we gave her. I know I did. But I'm just thinking, like, Will, what is your favorite part about your character specifically? Is it the police evasion? Is it?
My favorite part about Faye as a character as a whole is the fact that I can just be completely rude or like, not like rude's a wrong word, but I can just say the most off the wall shit, right? And like, it's just my character.
It's for real. You couldn't tell if she was
Oh,
joking
I'm
or not.
sorry. There's an infant.
It's Henry's baby.
It is Henry's baby.
Again, what did I walk into?
You got a story?
I got a story. Go ahead. It's not really a story. Was it our favorite moment?
Yeah, favorite story.
Well, my favorite moment is about to be shown, I think. I think that's it right there.
I was gonna do that a little bit.
Okay, yeah, but if you want to know, that's just my favorite moment because first fight.
So for
My
anybody
bad.
that has
Last,
no idea who I am, I'm the fight choreographer and fight coordinator.
oh, let's go.
He is the one known as Mayhem we referred to earlier.
Yes, hello, I'm
Louder!
Damn Deadpool. I'd do the fight choreographer and fight coordination as well as some of the extras, some of these pros that you see getting humbled.
Humbled?
Humbled.
Oh, humble.
Hey man, English is not my wrestling.
Pummeled.
And this is just one of the many things that we do. Justin's the guy that runs most of the stuff, like super hardcore. Respect to you, man. Keep working hard. And for the rest of you guys, Ryan, stop it.
I agree, Ryan, stop it. Is this off? Yeah, it's off.
I concur. It's on. It's supposed to be. Oh, you fixed it. Wow. Look at you. I was just gonna say Ryan, stop. That's all. Everything.
And 5:30.
What is picks on?
Out of curiosity, what is everybody, in terms of the cast, what's your guys' favorite aspect about your character yourselves? I mean, Marcus, San, Tomas, like, what's some of your favorite guys' favorite things about your character?
I don't know. I'm dumb.
The best way to describe him, he's pretty much like Goku.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm kind of naive, or Luffy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
I like how goofy I am.
More Luffy, yes.
More Luffy. Okay.
At least at the beginning.
Respect.
I think over time it becomes more Goku, but at the time, Luffy starts. Because you're all hyper energy, excited, hey, and then it's, let's leave this shit.
What about you, Son?
Me?
Get the mic.
My favorite aspect. Hey, leave me alone. I can't really explain it. I don't know. It's really weird. It's basically just my character, you know, he gets picked on a lot. Yes, he gets picked on a lot. Even
Sorry, not sorry.
Definitely.
But he finally works up the courage to be stronger than what he is and has confidence. You know, like in real life, you know, you're always nervous, like I am right now. I'm nervous as hell right now up here talking. But you know, it just takes time and experience, and he gets better at it. You know, that's pretty much my favorite concept about him.
Respect.
How about you, Faye? What's your favorite?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Me?
Yes, you are.
Little me? No, so my favorite thing, I guess, about my character is she's very different from me in real life. So I had to really, are y'all talking smack? I guess I'm not supposed to cuss. So in real life, like, I work full time as a sheet metal worker. I work through Local 80. I build HVAC. Before that, I managed a bar when I got like cast into this. So I daily, you know, very different than this like sweet innocence, but also slightly intimidating girly girl. Like Pink was not in my closet prior to being cast, and now I catch myself. Like yesterday I went thrifting and I was like, that's cute and it's pink and I want it, you know? I'm like, why? But yeah, so just the juxtaposition of this character in my life versus who I am on the daily basis was kind of cool. What about you, Zach?
Yeah, I'm going to talk about the guy in the show they haven't watched yet, so you guys will know what I'm talking about. So I like that I was the biggest Power Ranger fan out of the cast.
Whoa.
Fighting words. I said. And my character does not want to be a Power Ranger. And that's literally, he became, well, I can't spoil things, so please go and watch the show.
Barbaro?
Oh, me, yeah, okay. I got y'all. So, Tomas, best way I can describe him, he's like, a lot of influences came from Star Trek characters. Like, he's very stoic, the way he speaks is like Data. So he's very monotone, so he's so different from the rest of the cast. Like, characters, like, it's like, he doesn't belong there. You'll find out why in the story in a bit, or when you see episode 2 comes out. But something about him, like, he has very like anime moments in there, and it's amazing. I think if you watch it, you're gonna see what I mean. But yeah, he's like Star Trek characters and anime characters kind of combined in a way, because he's like dramatic, very dramatic, over the top.
Tomas is my favorite character, for what it's worth.
Oh, and also, let's not forget that we have a wonderful, beautiful Yellow Ranger that could not make it today because she was working on another project. Her name is Michelle. She goes by Charlie in the show, and she was such a wonderful person to work with. She was very kind, she was very sweet, she was an awesome co-star to have. Going into it, girls can be kind of catty and shitty and mean, and I was very nervous. There was a girl that we were like tinkering with, prior to Michelle getting cast, And I was like, oh man, I have to work on set with her for the next 6 months. And then she dropped.
She dropped it for the
Yeah, she dropped like super early, and then we got a hold of Michelle, and I was like, I messaged her after I met her, and I said, please, please don't drop. I need you. She was such a pleasure to work with, and such a lovely human being. So I just want to, remind everybody she exists. She's an angel.
Michelle's absolutely wonderful. I'd say she probably had some of my favorite moments in episode 1. And I still remember the whole reason she got cast was because the previous girl, her name was Heather, wonderful girl. But the reason why she left was because
a certain scene.
Yeah.
Yep. She read the script and she was like, I thought this was Power Rangers. This was going to be very child friendly. And then there were certain scenes as she started to read that come in later episodes, and she was like, I would never let my kids watch this. And I said, you're not supposed to let your kids watch this one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, things happen. Things go sideways real fast.
Sorry. So we were sitting up there. I do remember one of my, I wouldn't say it's my favorite moment, but it was very funny. So in episode 5, I wear a certain outfit, right? And I remember when we were done, I put my outfit away. I was still in costume, and some girl drove by and asked me if I was a stripper. Because the look, I had a black tank top, orange pants, and a construction hat on, walking back to my vehicle with the rest of my gear, put it away. And she stopped like, "Are you a stripper?" And I was so tired, I didn't even process it. I walked, and they drove off, and I finally turned around to say no, but. It was so weird.
Then you started stripping on the pole.
Oh yeah, to be fair, like 2 hours before that, I remember I was hanging on a pole like this on set. Yeah, you do.
We have footage.
You get bored.
Oh, we about to play this?
We can. Is there any sound for it? I'm down for it. Okay, how about this? They're gonna play, because everyone's been so awesome here today. I wanted to give everyone who has at least seen episode 1, who's probably taken away from this. I think I want to go watch episode 1 now. It's about 20-something minutes. It's absolutely fantastic. It goes super freaking crazy, especially with the music. Oh my God, Jake, that absolute legend with that music. And we wanted to give everyone a little bit of a taste of what's to come for episode 2. So it seems like there's still some technical difficulties with the sound. So I don't know why that's not connecting. So I guess we're going to watch it without sound. If you want to skip just a few seconds ahead.
Use your imagination.
Is this the sound for it? Do you want to try it real quick?
I mean, I don't know where to put it.
Actually, hold on. Take a microphone off
Something you want to
there.
admit to.
Is it playing off of that? Use the
It's
microphone.
supposed to go through the HDMI.
Hold on. Here, let's just play it through. Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Mouse. We'll go back.
Spoilers. No.
It's gone.
Is the mic? I don't even know where to.
Okay, so we're going to start from the beginning. We're going to pause for a second. Let me give an actual little bit of a lead into it.
Somewhere over there. I don't know where it's playing from.
So, Penguin Home Alone. So, here is basically what you guys are watching. This is a clip, this is an unfinished clip of episode 2, where our 6th Ranger, our Tommy of the season, decides to pop in.
That's me.
This gentleman right here holding the microphone, just being the 6th Ranger Chad that he is. And the setup is the Red Ranger was captured in episode 2, and they basically say, hey, someone's got to go save him. And they designate their new team member to be the one to go do it. So we're like, I put together this scene, it's just a fight scene, that me and Henry came up with. This was back in April, May, something like that. And I think it's probably one of my favorite fights in terms of choreography, but yeah, kick it. Yeah, absolutely fantastic, Josh. We saw General Schwartz, one of our main villains. But you must be destroyed. Master Chief.
Yeah, I get it.
So like I said, it's not totally finished. There's more to it. There's more before, and there's a lot more after. But I had the idea when I was making the scene. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put the theme song to it. Because, you know, what, especially with anime, your first thoughts when you hear the theme song, you go, oh my god, this is gonna be awesome, this is gonna be badass. The heroes are gonna like just start actually stomping the villains out. No, they get beat up to their own theme song.
You probably did.
Whoa! Yeah, to give you guys a little bit of a taste of like what we generally do between episodes. That's gonna be for episode 2. But yeah, dude, that was a really fun fight to do. Marcus, what was your feeling when you got to film that one? Because that was a relatively easier day.
It was an easy day. It felt good to do a little tag team with Tomas, you know, for first time. I'm gonna go home. No, but it was a good time. Tomas's choreography was awesome. I feel like he had this like powerful karate type like
Okay, so
go ahead.
this dance, I kind of figured it felt like Mr. Miyagi in a way, when my hands were just down. Like you always see him in Karate Kid with his hands just like this, and I got the inspiration like that. But then Justin wanted me to modify a little bit, so I got even lower with it, like that.
But yeah, it was a awesome.
Wow.
And I forgive you. Awesome location.
I don't.
Damn. You might go missing. I don't know. Baby, watch out!
That's what happened to the last Yellow Ranger.
Yeah. that's what the last Yellow Ranger.
It's the real story.
We went through 5 of them.
5.
Yeah, it was 5. I was not kidding. We had 5 Yellow Rangers.
I will tell that story in a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, we went through them.
Until the one we have.
I will tell that story real quick. Yeah, we went through 5. So the original plan, so like I said, the original plan was all of the gym paladins were supposed to come back to do a season. So it was going to be the original Yellow Ranger was actually going to be Genia Pratt, who's sitting right up here. That was the original plan, and then I was like, hold on a minute.
It was.
I had fucking Jimmy Neutron. Goddamn brain blast. I was like, I have an idea for you. I'm going to put you in a different season under a whole different story. I think it's going to be one, I still stand by, it's going to be one of my favorite things we're going to do with this entire season is what we got planned for Genia. Spoilers! But, yeah, so the original plan was to have Genia in yellow. And then I moved Genia over, and then we were going to have Serena Chiapelli. Serena then, after a few months, was like, I'm moving to New York.
Yeah.
And then she moved to New York. She was awesome, and then she left us. And then there was Sharon Downer. Sharon I had for about 2 weeks, and then she just ghosted us all of a sudden. It's been over a year. I still haven't heard from her. I don't know whatever happened to her. Yeah, she.
I had nothing to do with it.
She's sad. And then the 4th Yellow Ranger was Heather Riddle. Like I said, she read the script and she dropped out. You know how much that makes my heart warm that I got somebody to drop out just from reading a script?
That's kind of personal.
It's also the thread email from Pingree. I
took offense.
And then, then we got Michelle. And Michelle actually stuck. Thank God. But yeah, so something I definitely want to do. I want to take some questions from the audience. If anybody curious about anything from Railroad, is that production, character questions, anything whatsoever, show of hands. Go ahead, bud.
Now, put it down.
So you're showing stuff from like episode to episode. I'm not familiar with how production works for a lot of these episodes, right, and how it works. But I thought they did like 6 episodes at a time. So seeing you do it like episode to episode get things done? Is that how it works, really?
So generally on normal productions, they'll actually film, because they're on a higher budget and they're sitting there, they're filming every single week. We are what are called weekend warriors. So basically, we only got together once every couple of weeks or so to film throughout the entire weekend. For them, the normal show is usually filming anywhere between 1 to 2 episodes like a week, and they're shooting for 40 weeks out of the year, so they're able to pull around about 50 episodes in a year. For us, we filmed for 6 months. Yeah, about 6 months, 5 to 6 months. And we only got about 5 episodes complete. It was only written for 5 episodes. It was only supposed to take 3 months.
Wow.
Yeah, we went 2 months over.
That happens a lot.
Yeah, it did.
You're welcome.
But we all had
Yeah.
full-time jobs and commitments and other stuff. We all are like acting, right? So or directing or doing other things. So we had other projects that we were planning to work on. I got a flat tire one day and totally derailed, right? Production that weekend because there was nothing I could do about it. I went to go get a tire put on my car, they wouldn't do it, so it was a whole kit and caboodle.
I'm gonna stop her right there because there is no way these people have full-time jobs. Like I was sitting there at work in my office and my phone is just absolutely blowing up. And then so I have an entire novel to read at the end of my work day. And then Justin, every time I show up, he's like, hey, so you know about this, right? I'm like, no, I have no idea what the fuck you were talking about. When did that happen? He's like, oh, it was that. So there's no way. Don't let them lie. Or maybe Armand does.
Man, I got a high low all day.
Wait, I work at a bakery. I don't know how to have a full-time job.
Yeah,
bakery's not a full-time job, it's a passion.
It takes 20 minutes for those cookies to bake.
The oven is doing most of the work, so.
To be fair,
Are you working?
to be fair, all my free time after work is either mixed martial arts or acting. That's all I do. I don't really have a life outside of that.
Yeah, I work and play D&D.
Nobody asked you, Henry, you're not a ranger.
Yeah, no, I am a ranger. Just not for this one. I'm a villain.
Yeah, doing everything it's rough, especially when you have a full-time job. Getting out there every single weekend, and honestly, I'd say it was worth it though. The fact that I got to see all your smiling faces, destroyed at the end of the day, just absolutely in tears. It was great. It's the only thing I lived for. Jen was the only one who kept smiling throughout the entire thing. How'd you do that?
No, I cried in my car.
I was smiling at the end of the day.
No, 19-hour film days kick your ass. That
was one time.
Okay, but 16 to 19, there was a lot of 16-hour film days. There was a lot of 12-hour film days. If we were getting out early, that was a 10-hour film day. This was a lot of literal blood, sweat, tears, and sanity into this project. So
We got out early?
yeah,
When?
right?
When was that?
I would have to get clearance.
Please
It
tell
was like
me.
requesting time off work.
Hey, you're gonna go home at 7.
That's a damn lie.
Yo, Justin. Another question.
Yo, so I read on the wiki that you guys are based off Russia Sentai Tokuger.
Yes, we are.
Mm-hmm. So how's the experience been with adapting that and kind of putting in your spins and stuff like that?
Man, it's been an experience, especially because I did it last year. I did it with Kira Major going into Gem Paladins. So the hardest part is really just scrubbing footage for hours and hours and hours. So many hours, literally just sitting there scrubbing through footage, just being like, will this work? Will this work? And then Todd and I would sit there some nights and we would just have scenes just kind of cobble together, and then we would just start reciting lines over them and seeing what came out of our mouths. And my God, the most out of pocket things come out of our mouths. A lot of them made them in the script. Yeah, you know.
Again, I'm sorry.
But yeah, it was a tough experience because it's taking something from a completely different language and a completely that already exists, and then having to mold our own footage around it, and having to find locations. Oh my gosh, that was the hardest part, was finding locations that matched. finding locations that matched. We had to, we were working within a box, and we were basically like, we had to like push ourselves like through the walls of the box. We were not allowed out of the box at any point. The moment we went out of the box, we were doing something wrong. So it was this wild experience of having to both work inside and outside the box at the same time, which was super meta. Super meta. I don't know. What was it like for you guys, just, basically working against stuff that didn't exist?
It sucked. No, it was hard. I actually did not watch the Sentai film. Like, I started watching it as research, and then I decided not to. Excuse me. I got choked up thinking about my own performance. But no, it was like, I didn't want to go in and try to play the same character, because obviously, like, you're familiar. Then, so the character. Wait, can I spoil stuff for Sentai?
Sure.
All right. Are you guys gonna watch the Sentai footage? Okay, so anyway, the characters in the original footage are actually like children in adult bodies, and, well, it's imagination. But, so going off that, like, I mean, we're all like man children and woman children in real life, but our characters are not, except for hers. And actually yours too. So I guess that didn't really make sense at all, did it?
No.
There's this one scene in this one episode where I can't say anything other than it's a scene in an episode that happens eventually, where we have to fake yell at a fake villain that's not actually there, and we're yelling at her and like saying things, and it's really funny thinking about it. We're in the middle of like a college campus.
Yep.
Mind you, just like yelling at a building, and I'm sitting there wondering, like, the people inside of this building that are looking out their window, like, why are these 20-something-year-olds screaming at us and pretend fighting us right now? Like, what a time to be alive. Yes?
So I have a follow-up question on that. So you got me curious, what locations do you guys primarily film in? Or like, where is this like taking place?
Our lawyers have advised us not to answer those.
Your lawyers have. I don't care. My lawyer's somewhere in the back. I don't know. Actually, right now here in Southeast Michigan, we filmed in Detroit, Ann Arbor, Royal Oaks, Southfield. We filmed a lot at Oakland University. I think we spent more time at Oakland University than most students who've already graduated.
Yeah.
So not the dialogue.
Yeah, so we filmed at Oakland, we filmed in downtown Ann Arbor in Graffiti Alley. We did Plymouth, right at that like
we
train
trespassed
station.
there.
Oh yeah.
We were told that if we can't see you, we'll turn a blind eye. So we had to like go to the other side. It was a whole situation.
Terribly annoying day.
Yeah.
Back to the locations thing. We didn't ask permission to use their, little train area.
So you guys thought I was lying about the cops thing, right?
Why would you ask permission?
And then Holly, a friend of ours, we filmed in her garage. That's where our set was filmed. So yeah.
Ryan, what was it like, doing all the Sentai footage for you guys and Marcus? What was it like?
You mean like ADR? What are you talking about?
ADR, like, working off non-exist stuff that didn't exist, and no one was going to be all cobbled together later.
The stuff that didn't exist. There were some times when we didn't even have like all the Rangers together. We had to like cheat it to make it look like, you know what I'm saying? All 5, 6 of us are standing there, but we're not all there.
Yeah, Zack?
Yeah.
It's Zack.
Remember what I said about them not having real
full-time jobs?
It's all coming together now, right?
It's kind of awkward, but it helps. We help each other out. We read each other's lines for each other. Barbaro doing voices.
Yeah, so Josh, who played General Schwartz in the video, I remember we had to do his stuff right on the ground, and so I was just reading the lines so he can react to it, but the thing is, I tried to sound like Josh, instead of just sounding like a comedian, I was like, using his Master Chief voice. I was trying to the best I could to imitate that so he could have something to react to.
Oh yeah, for episode 2.
And it worked. It was very helpful.
Have a Halo team music right in the background.
I would just say, when they're trying to say, hey, look at over there, point to that, and yell. I'm like, what? What are you
That
talking about?
specific tree branch.
2 feet above that cloud that's moving, follow that.
Or he doesn't tell you where to look.
Oh, that's the best part.
We're all just looking all over the place. Like, what are we supposed to
Every branch is looking in different directions.
All right, guys, I'm gonna hold my hand up finally. Look at that. This is your cue.
How many days did I have to sit there and be like, just look at my fist?
Yeah.
All
Look
of
at
them.
my
All
fist.
of them.
And it took you forever to come up with that, and we were sitting there trying to figure it out.
Actually.
So I always ask for a lot of stuff on set, so I'm like, where's our line of sight? Like I ask a lot of questions sometimes just so we can be easier for us. But sometimes like there's so much going on, sometimes Justin has to focus on something else to get it ready, and we don't always get an answer, but we usually do like, oh, look over here and there, but I usually ask those questions like, hey, where's our line of sight? Who do we look at? What's going on right here?
Yeah, you're usually the one who asks them, and then eventually Jenna's the one who has to kind of come over, smack in the back of the head, and be like, we need an answer, homie.
Yeah.
Good. Someone's got to.
Yeah, because you guys were all too docile. She was the only one who was actually willing to like grab me and be like, yo, what up? What are we doing? Please
Really?
answer. Now, immediately.
Almost every fight you come to me when we do this fight, Ryan. Comes to choreography. Ryan, what do you want to do for this fight?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Henry, speaking of that, like going back to the Sentai question, like what was it like having to mimic a lot of these guys' fight style, especially since I only really showed you some of these footage like a month, 2 months in advance.
Yeah, it was difficult at first. I was just having a child and just getting out of knee surgery, so.
Congratulations.
Yeah, but yeah, try to work it in there for each one of you. Also, your body types that help work out each one of them as well. For
Hey, I'm proud of my body. Don't make fun of it.
Yeah. You just do 35 push-ups, yeah?
No comment.
Well, besides that, everything's sort of flowing good because we also started working together on different people that showed up, different people that were crows. We thank each one of them that helped out there. As I know some of you guys that dressed up as crows out there, a couple of them I've seen. But yeah, besides that, it was fun and exciting. Just safety first before anything. I know we get excited and want to do something kooky, but you got to know for what style you're actually doing first.
Zach, you remember when I gave you a concussion? I'm sorry about that.
Oh, no, that's a real story.
You know,
That's what happens when I walk away.
when we weren't safe that one time for Zack and Ryan's double team fight.
Oh, the double team?
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that. Neither was I. So they yell. So we're doing the choreography. We totally messed up. So everybody has stopped at this point, except for Armand. Now,
I couldn't see very well.
Stand up.
The signs did, so
Look how much larger this man is. So out of nowhere, I just see a white flash, and I'm down on my knees, and I'm being held by Armand. He's like, Zach, are you okay? I'm so sorry. I'm like, yeah. I'm good. And then like, he walks away, and Barbaro came up. He's like, so you really okay? I'm like, oh my God, I have no idea what you're saying.
I felt it. I was the one watching.
It was full swing. He was supposed to be out of the way, so I just let my arm go. I just see that. I just let it go. My fist didn't make contact. It was forearm, so it was like a little bit better. Straight back.
It's a fucking clothesline.
Straight back.
I also saved you. Remember, you did the jump kick, and I was like, you're about to fall forward, and I put my hand out.
Until he woke up and apologized. I felt really bad.
But yeah, something I had to pull up to a second ago, I kind of want to talk about for a second. So like I said, we're doing more seasons after Rail Riders. We're doing quite a few, actually, a number of them. And for those of you who have seen Rail Riders, who's familiar with season 3, Beast Hunters? Only one person? You guys need to follow us on social media more.
He definitely should.
No. So,
I love that.
The plan is, like I said, after Rail Riders is done, we're going to be kicking off production, I think, in February. So in February, we're going to kick off production to do Season 3 Power Rangers Beast Hunters. It's going to be Anthony Womack, the Red Ranger. It's going to be Kids Come to Cosplay as the Blue Ranger. Josh Gidley is the Yellow Ranger. Mark Cooper is the Green Ranger. And our Silver Ranger, Miranda Cole, is coming back as the White Ranger. So the plan for this season is it's going to be a little more serious. We're going to tone things down a little more. Because, you know, for those of you who've seen Rail Riders, it's wacky, it's high energy, it's comedic, it's all over the freaking place. Oh my god.
And it gets worse.
Oh, it gets so much worse. Episode 3.
Hey, the Megazord.
Yeah, the Megazord.
No, the Megazord.
Yeah.
I know that one.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a question. Yeah.
Yes.
What exactly is going to happen in episode 3, Justin? How is it going to be even more serious? Are you guys going to make original Zord footage where Toikuo and Thomas's Russia gets destroyed, or are you going to use Dieselo and get that destroyed? What's going to happen?
So I'm going to spoil this right now. So for those of you who've seen season 3, for those of you who've seen Tokyo here, and have seen specifically the infamous, I don't have a picture of it, but the infamous Megazord scene.
I can basically enact what it does if you want me to.
Go ahead.
So basically,
don't do it.
I can do it.
The Megazord, the way it's built is weird, and it's a little not safe for work.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you know what we're talking about, you know what
And we're gonna use that scene, and just the whole dialogue around it is gonna get really, really weird. I'm not gonna show what it is. I'm not gonna exactly say what it is. All I'm gonna say is you're gonna have to watch episode 3 to find out. But for those of you who've seen Tokuger, you know what I'm talking about.
Will I need an adult?
Yes. You need an adult. Yeah, this is not. Yeah, this is not. Yeah, no, this is.
It's going to be a cosplay by Star Production.
Yeah, for Rail Riders, we were very intentional to make sure this was not suitable for underage 13 because, you know, with season 1, they kept blocking our stuff saying, YouTube has this whole thing with Capo where they're like, this thing is made for children, so we're gonna block your stuff because it's made for kids. And I said, okay, that's how we're gonna play it? We're gonna go season 2 all out. I actually did declare war on YouTube. I declared war on YouTube's copyright system. I decided to everything.
It was sneak peek, and I'm like, no.
Was there more to your question? I thought you started to say something else. I'm sorry if you didn't.
I'm sorry, what was that, Jenna?
Was there more to your question?
I think there was.
Okay.
I actually can't remember what I said, to be honest.
Yeah, because I remember you were asking.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, I remember you were asking about Dieselo. We do use Dieselo for like one scene, but it's not until episode 4. We were kind of having to keep it a little bit limited on the Megazords. Like we don't use the big gold one. We use the other 3. So we use Tokyo. We use Tokyo. We use Bill Dio, and we use Dieselo. We don't use the big one. Yeah, we only have a certain amount of stuff footage. And we only had a certain amount of episodes to do this, so we were like, some things have to get cut. Like, like the robot that you guys really wanted in there.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Awesome.
In the sense that there was a character named Wagon, who was this very, very attractive robot, and everyone was like, man, we need to adapt her. I was like, no.
Yes.
No. And when they found out about it, they're like, why didn't we adapt this? I was like, no. No.
What's up, dude? What's your question?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, who handles writing? Is it you?
I'd be me.
Okay, do you take any like outside sources, or any like inspiration from things like other than Power Rangers? Or?
Mostly Power Rangers. I try to keep it as contained within the Power Rangers writing style as possible. But I do watch things like Power Rangers Unworthy. I watch things like Bloodlines and the Grid and try to pass it. I love them all. My biggest thing with this though was I was very intentional to. The thing with it is, I've noticed that with most fan films, especially with Power Ranger ones, they try to go so far outside the scope of Power Rangers, like they're basically trying to do gritty anything and just calling it Power Rangers, and it has its place. there's great content for out there. Again, there's Unworthy, there's Shadow Pass, Bloodlines of the Grim. But for this specifically, we were like, no, we are making Power Rangers. We are not making Power Rangers, but it's dark and gritty. No, we're making Power Rangers. Just not making children.
We kept it candy.
Oh,
We kept it very candy.
so many puns. So many train puns. Oh, I'm so happy about that.
Any references to Tomas?
Yes, actually. Go. His name, Tomas.
Oh, yeah. So all the actors, we got to choose our name for our characters, right? So for Gem Paladins, Julia's Jules because of gems. And this one, Tomas, is actually Thomas the Tank Engine.
That actually does make the question before I get into this. How did you guys all pick your names again? Remind me. Yeah, I'm looking at you.
I just did my part.
Yeah.
Little old you.
So my name's actually two of my most favorite animes. I can't pronounce it right. It's Sayuki, Sanzo, the priest, and then Goku from Dragon Ball Z. I combined them and then found out later after playing an Xbox, because my Xbox gamer tag is that, and someone goes, how'd you come up with your name? And I told them, you know that means something in Japanese? I was like, wait, what? It's an actual word? It means bandit.
Sanzoku.
Huh?
You know, Goku's actual name is Sanzoku.
No, it's Son Goku, so that's not
So, yeah, it's close enough.
I wanted my name to be Furious.
No, you wanted your name to be Furious Pain.
Well, yeah, my last name to be Pain, but like, that's a nice Red Ranger name. Come on. Furious? That's hard as... Come on. Really, it's too much. Whatever. I'll be Marcus. That was before I knew Mark Cooper, so my bad, Mark.
Mark came in after.
Yeah, I know. He's walking around wearing my Letterman too.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I chose Marcus, Beverly, and then I had my first name switched to Ricky for a meme.
What?
So Marcus is my character's middle name, and that's what everybody calls me because Son couldn't say Ricky the Red Rail Rider Ranger. You'll get it if you watch episode 1. And yeah, that was the meme. That was the meme because he thought it'd be funny if I
love alliteration.
Yeah, alliteration. He threw Ricky the Red Rail Rider Ranger in the script as a tongue twister. So I'm Ricky Beverly.
Ricky the Red Rail Rider.
Yeah, I came up with that.
Say it. Try it.
But yeah, I came up with it, and I was like, I really want this alliteration. And he was like, well, I want my name to be Mark. I was like, here's what we're going to do. You're going to introduce yourself as Ricky originally. It's going to be Ricky the Red Rail Rider Ranger. No one's going to be able to pronounce it. And then you're like, okay, we'll switch it to Marcus, because I guess some people, can't pronounce it.
Leave me alone.
No.
Damn it, Ryan.
My name got picked because Faye is actually my middle name, like in real big kid life. And I know that film sets can be very chaotic and stuff can be all crazy, and there's like 30 people on set or in a room or in a basement or in a backyard. And I get called Faye in my real life by like certain people, so I knew that no matter what, I would be able to respond to it like naturally and correctly, so I kind of cheated, I guess. But I think it fit.
Cheated.
So.
Cheater. Oh no, not bad, Mark.
I gave Justin like 12 names and he kept saying no, so eventually we became Gus. So.
Which is short for
What were the names? I want to know the names. Tell me the names.
So there was, I actually don't remember. This was
Damn
like
it.
4 years ago now. But
A year ago.
I made up like a backstory for the name like in retrospect as like we were filming, but it was so like the character is like he's very good at being a Power Ranger, but he doesn't want to be one. And like so his backstory is kind of he's good at everything, and he just got kind of bored with his life, so he like basically is in like a depression prior to this, and like this is like him getting out of his funk. So like his dad named him August Day because he was just not creative at all, and he was born in August, and he has a sister named April. And so, like, the reason I picked Auguste originally was because I was like, well, that sounds like some terrible superhero alter ego, right? And I was like, that's like the perfect name for somebody who doesn't want to be a superhero, but is forced to be. So, yeah.
How come we're just now knowing this?
Yeah, I like that.
You don't read my blog, that's why.
You don't read our messages?
You have a blog?
Yeah. No, I don't really have a blog.
Okay. I thought he was being serious.
I didn't know this.
I could totally see being called Genius.
That's at his night job.
Right.
No, it's not job, it's Amazon.
Yeah.
We established this in the last episode. I'm just gonna say this. There was a moment, like everyone's just sitting there like, man, we're gonna go back to our normal lives, and everyone's saying like, I'm gonna go do this, I'm gonna go do this, I'm gonna go do this. Gus just like, I guess I'm gonna go back to my job at Amazon. I guess the train wasn't so bad after all. But yeah, so something I do want to discuss, because we only got about 18 minutes left. Like I said, I want to discuss this. Power Rangers Beast Hunters. These are the group of ragtag individuals that are going to come together to eventually replace these individuals sitting up here. With Anthony Womack coming to play the Red Eagle Ranger Dante. Kitsukame is coming to play Luna the Blue Shark Ranger. We got Josh Gidley who's going to play the Yellow Lion Ranger Desmond. Mark Cooper is going to be playing Cooper. Yes, he named himself that.
There's no way.
You turned down like 12 names for me. It was like I named himself the character.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I just let it go. I said that I'm going to let one person do this, and he was that one. Yeah, Mark actually works here. He's going to play the Green Elephant Ranger. Miranda Cole is going to play the White Tiger Ranger, Willow. So, like I said, a lot of characters are being recycled specifically from Gem Paladins. Henry here on the end is actually also going to be in as one of our main villains, Youmacon, the Shadow Knights. I wish I brought a photo of that. But yeah, that's going to be fun. We've got Gina Pratt is going to be playing Nadia. Ambrosia. We've got Don Kershaw who's going to be playing Geodis. We've got other people playing other voices and monsters, and it's going to be awesome. And this is what's going to follow up for season 2. So,
yes, Gina.
It's just like, that's the first time I even heard the name of the character I'm going to be playing. So it's like, oh wait, that is cool.
I think I sent it to you, but it was like a year. I think it was like almost 2 years ago.
Yeah. So it's been glad it's a thing though.
Okay, but
I'll be happy to come back.
The black one? The one in the middle? The one kept secret for the last like year and a half?
Yeah, you mentioned everyone with the sunshine.
That guy.
Why?
Huh.
You look alright.
Oh, let's go! Black, back in black!
I'm seeing take it off. Take it off. Take it off.
Take it off!
There you go.
So first off, yeah, we got suits back for the season, but I should probably reintroduce myself. My name is Justin Blake Weber, and I'm coming back to season 3 of Power Rangers Beast Hunters as Rick, the Apex Ranger. Let's go!
You know, he'll take the pants off too if any of you guys got singles.
I got a couple.
Oh my god.
Sorry, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, this is the first time that we decided to publicly reveal here.
Look at your picture up there, man.
Yeah!
You look like a CK model up there.
But yeah, I'm back in black.
That looks CG.
Wait, when were you in black the first time? I'm like,
No, I was in red, but now I'm back, but I'm in black.
Kinda.
Quit calling him out.
this is
I'm
needlessly
semantic. I feel
complicated.
like you're too close to the microphone.
General bless you for forgotten back on this. So, I got a question in the back.
Well, it's not a question, but like in that photo, you look like you could be related to Leonardo DiCaprio.
He does not need that much of an ego boost.
That's
Here's the thing. I cannot tell you how many times I've been told that, and I do not agree because I think I look like Jack Black.
No! No!
I see it.
No. I disagree.
Are you anti-Jack Black?
No, I love him
I
so
love him
much.
so much.
that
So you love Justin?
So seeing you two together.
Yeah.
I've been obsessed
Gene, close your eyes. Don't look at him.
He looks nothing like
I know.
to me.
I know.
I don't see it.
Tanisha's
I guess I'm Jack Black, red, or gold, or silver. I don't even know what to call myself. I just refer to it as black.
These are like squishy shoulder pads, guys.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like a squish.
Yeah, no, this suit is so young. I hate it. But yeah, guys. I'm glad to be coming back. This is the 6th Ranger.
Oh, hey, speaking of our Power Ranger member,
That's
in the back.
Get in here!
That's our Power Ranger.
Join us.
That's our Power Ranger member.
I'm not supposed to let them in because they don't have a badge.
Oh.
Don't have badges in.
That's fair. I understand.
Does this remind anybody else of like Wayne's World where they won't let them into the wedding? Am I too old? Like, is no one
No, Wayne's World. Wayne's World.
Wait,
Back
Wayne's
up.
World?
I know.
Wayne's World. Am I older than you?
Well, you get the reference either.
Okay, hold on. I want to applaud the gentleman at the door.
Miranda, we've been hyping you up.
I've been hyping you up so much, but I'm glad to be joining you on Beast Hunters.
Ain't no Rail Riders, but it's still good.
That is Justin. But I mean, hey, you know what we should do? Because I noticed 2 things. We've got a lot of Rangers in this room.
Where?
Where? Somewhere over there. I don't know. But I also noticed we got a crow in the back. This dirty son of a gun right here, who we had to fight in how many episodes of Rail Riders? How many times we gotta beat him up? You know what I think we should do? We need to beat him up again. Bring him up front.
Do I have to?
Let's Ranger pass.
Said no Power Ranger ever.
His character does.
How about this?
Zack, you do.
It's a
collaboration.
This one's gonna be a collaboration between the generations. So you know what? We got now Rangers from all 3 seasons in this room right now. So I think we need a little bit of help. Jump Hounds, get up here.
Hey, you know who you are.
Where?
We got a whole all this space right
Over
here.
there originally.
That's
I'll go by my crewmates. Oh, yo, this is a good spot.
That works.
Is Justin on my face? Is Justin on my face? No, it's just.
Oh, no, Brian thinks we're going to do it.
Everybody can see my face.
Shot hers.
I'm on your right.
Ready? Correct? That's
Yeah,
good.
see, where you are.
Jump shine. Ready? Jump.
Pick your poison.
Alright, Marks, it's your cue, buddy.
Understood.
Ready? It's MORPH time! Instincts awaken! Gem shot! Burn! Full speed!
Yo.
Get up the Rangers!
I got the music Orphan out here, like, what's up, everybody?
I need the cues.
Everyone's got to do all this.
Everybody, how long have you been waiting to do this for?
Yeah, I had this awkward moment. I have to wait for everybody.
Does anybody have any last minute questions, comments?
Got one in the back.
Alright. With Power Rangers Cosmic Fury being the last official season of Power Rangers, what is your guys' opinion about it?
Being just the fact that it's the last official season, or just the idea of Cosmic Fury itself?
Just that it's the end of Power Rangers.
Oh, the end of Power Rangers. So I know some of these guys don't know. I'm probably the most religious Power Rangers watcher here. For those of you who don't know, the most recent season, Cosmic Fury, was the bookend official end to the mainline series of Power Rangers. So
They call that an ending?
yeah, I mean, I like Cosmic Fury. I like Cosmic Fury a lot personally.
Wait, which one was
It was like it opened and Zordon was alive.
Apparently the
But,
latest one. And the last one, right there.
But yeah, for the season, after 30 years, the franchise is now over, and it's disheartening. It's filling. It's, you know, like you finally get a bookend to this whole thing on a nice round 30 years. I'm so glad it wasn't 29 like they were planning. Oh, that was so awkward. But yeah, like it's somebody who's been following this franchise their entire life, quite literally. I'm blessed to be a part of it now and to be, you know, guiding a new generation, even if it's not official, to be guiding a new team through what are going to be, I guess, unknown waters. And frankly, I couldn't be more honored to be serving with every single one of you. Jenna, Zack, Marcus, Henry, Ryan, Barbaro.
Are you crying?
No. Gina, Derek, Miranda, I love every one of you, and I'm so glad we get to take on this journey together. Oh yeah, people that aren't here, like Autumn and Michelle also.
And come on, the fan,
Yes.
always ready to do a picture.
Just start talking over them. You know they don't know how to stop talking.
I was gonna say, when you guys can meet me up.
Right now?
Right after the panel, in the hallway, if anybody wants to watch, it's gonna be a
killing me.
It costs you $1 and you get to punch him. This is where our funding from MORPH is. What's it called?
Beast Hunters.
Beast Hunters, yes. This is where the funding comes from.
It's not a question, but
Questions, comments, we'll take them all.
for the comment of the Power Rangers ending, it's technically not ending, but just technically not using Sentai footage anymore. So we're going into a new era of original Power Rangers.
Right, but they've also said that this is going to bookend the main universe. So after this, they're basically rebooting, going into a whole new thing. At least that's the rumor. No one's 100% sure what's going on. But as of right now, Power Rangers is effectively over.
For anybody who couldn't hear in the back, he had said that Power Rangers technically isn't over, it's just the end of Sentai footage being used in the Power Rangers universe. Did I get that right? Okay, awesome.
Which is an absolute travesty. I mean, like, Power Rangers has been doing it for 30 years now, and how many seasons got skipped? Cure Major, Juoger, Tokyuger, Hugh Ranger.
We know why ours got skipped. We know why ours got skipped.
Oh, we know why yours got skipped, Choo Choo.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I'm glad that I get to pick up that baton and be like, you know what, we're gonna do this. Hasbro doesn't want to do this. We're doing it ourselves.
Yeah.
He actually talks like this and just.
Yeah. Yes. Like.
Yeah, it's not a girl.
Oh yeah.
Man, I'm taking him out. Oh, really?
But yeah, how do you guys feel knowing, at least for the other people that have been watching Power Rangers for as long as I have, how do you guys feel knowing that it's over? Quotations.
I really think they could have just been better with the ending.
You not like talking?
I did not like the ending. They basically said that Zordon was still alive, and that was it. I was like, okay.
Why is he not?
It makes no sense.
Just in case. I don't think I brought it.
I'm fine with it. Is it? Okay, it's on. I'm fine with Cosmic Tribute in the end. I think it's a quality ending, or if it even is the ending, they might just do whatever they want with Power Rangers. Just stop using Sentai footage in the future. I don't know.
Hey, Luke's also to do it.
Yeah, I mean, we're
carrying on the legacy.
We're carrying it on. We got plans for more seasons, so whether or not they're actually ending, it's not. Yeah.
Yes.
Why are they stopping using this footage?
Oh,
Because
simple.
it's over, like on the Japanese side, or?
So essentially, there's been a lot of rumors. No one's 100% sure what's going on. Hasbro's been very hush about it. Technically, we never even got an official, like, blasted out, like, statement saying, like, hey, yeah, we're done doing it. But essentially, they want control over the show because Hasbro specifically just realized, hey, this worked for Disney, this worked for Saban. It doesn't really work for us having, like, share our toys. So we'd rather just, like, make everything from the ground up. So really, it kind of comes down to
Is that how it worked back then?
Yep, ever since.
Have, like, is it like reshot footage of like, the fight scenes and digital? Oh, wow.
So everything that they do, every time you see him in suit, this includes for Rail Riders, Gem Paladins, all of this. This is all recycled Japanese footage from various Sentai seasons throughout the last 45 years of history on Power Rangers. And essentially what they'll do is they'll take footage from the show, from the Japanese series, they'll rip it out, they'll bring it back over, they'll rip out anything with a face actor, bring it over to America, and they'll refilm everything with face actors, American face actors, and just dub over the rest. And it's a practice that's been tried and true for the last 30 years.
Like Boy Queen? Boy Queen. Madam Moore?
Yeah, we don't talk about Boy Queen. Not yet anyway. But yeah, that's a character that unfortunately got recycled into the current season of Power Rangers, which was from this season, and everyone keeps asking me, is that Void Queen? Is that Void Queen? No, it's not Void Queen. It's a character named Madame Noir. We had her planned long before this. She just happens to have the same suit. She's actually being played by the nice ginger lady in the back, that Miranda Cole. I don't see where she left. She left? I didn't notice. Yeah, being played by Miranda Cole. But yeah, I think that pretty much concludes our time. But I want to say to every single one of you, seriously, thank you for being on this ride with us. Getting to be a Power Ranger alongside with Genia and Miranda and Derek and Otto and Barbaro. It's been absolutely freaking awesome. And getting to create a new series along with Ryan and Armand and Barbaro again and Jenna and Zack and Michelle has just been an honor being your director, being your captain on this thing. And I can't wait to see where we go in the next 4 episodes of Power Rangers Rail Riders on Zenith Films Media. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all that good stuff. We got 4 more episodes coming out through the next 8 months. Episode 2 drops right around Christmas.
On my birthday.
How many of you guys are gonna actually go and watch Rail Riders after this? Raise your hand.
Woo! Yeah. And for all of you, go watch Rail Riders. You love it.
I also want to give a shout out to these 2 ladies in the front. Here.
Oh yes,
They are from our crew, and they did a great job, especially Randy.
We will publicly sing these girls' names until the day we die. But these 2, Ariel Cooper here in the front, who's been here with us since day 1, Todd Walsh, everyone on our crew members, Heather Mountain, Mayhem, Todd Walsh, thank you all so much. This has been a blast. Go enjoy a more phenomenal Youmacon. Let's go, guys.